Hi, my name is Warren Porter. I'm president of Iron Gate. And what we thought we would do before this year's November auction is a quick AMA of questions that have come in from our clients. So a little bit different than our typical videos. Sure. So the fine wine market is, most would say, softening a little bit due to a number of macroeconomic factors, which presents good opportunity for people that are buying. The places that we've seen a lot of value are inside of top tier Burgundy. The other place outside of where the wine market is going, people can find a lot of value in lesser known brands. So I suggest that people look for things. If you're a big collector of California cults, you can find a lot of other California cabs that might not be the Insignias and the Caymuses and things like that. So look outside of the brand names. But generally speaking, right now the market has softened a little bit, and you're going to find some good deals overall. Well, I think you should put most of your attention into the wine's vintage if you're buying wine for laying down. So it's producer first and vintage second. If unless it's a wine that you're looking at consuming right away. If it's a wine that you may wind up reselling at some point in the future or drinking at some point along in the future, vintage is probably one of the most important factors. Well, yes, I certainly think you can. So if you like a particular producer, if you really enjoy Lafite, but the 89s and 90s are out of your range, then look at an 88, look at a 91. Find things that you like about those producers, but don't expect those to be the ones with very high value or the ones that you should lay down for a long period of time. But certainly find off vintages for your favorite producers. I think there's a myriad of less expensive wines for people to start on their journey. To one of my earlier points, I think what you should do is find off brands. Find great producers that a lot of people hadn't heard of yet. And you're going to find bargains there. You should also start when you're beginning your journey into wine. Don't look at producers as much, but look at styles of wine, look at regions of wine, and decide the types of wines you enjoy drinking from that. And then you can start to look at the more, I'll say expensive, but it's really the more top tier producers. Well, the first wines in my wine collection, honestly, were the brands, because when I started collecting, I just didn't know, and so I would buy the ones that were the tried and true, some of the better wines. But then what I realized was that I was drinking wines that were probably a little bit too expensive for the occasion. So I started to branch myself out a little bit so that we're not always drinking the top tier when the occasion or the company didn't necessarily afford it. I did find that because the more that when I started getting into wine, you would attend a lot of different tastings, and so you're trying wines that you may not have heard of before. So I think it's important to get on lists of the various quality agents in your area. So that you can go and taste with them, and that's where you're going to find the wines that they're the most proud of, that they want to showcase and display, but you may not have heard of before. That can start you leading down the road of various styles and different producers that you weren't aware of. So I think for the November fine wine auction, like many of our other auctions in the past, we've got a variety of wines from all over the world, well represented all over the place. There's almost nothing that we don't have. So I think what I'm most excited about is on behalf of our buyers, who are going to see an amount of quality and quantity that are going to give them not just great options to choose from, but I suspect there's going to be a lot of great deals as well. So I'm excited on behalf of our clients and the shopping that they're going to be able to do before the holiday season.